Hi guys, raining hard outside, so I'm looking for a little simple project we can do indoors. What I've got here is one of those Poundland little tripods for your mobile phone with a quick release bit on the top there. Then we're looking at one of my action cameras, which comes with this rather nice little mounting that you can screw onto the top of one of these if you really wanted to. Which is fine, but I usually find I've got this piece mounted on one of my cars or something, so I was just wondering if I can do a quick modification to this so you can just clip this in place. Put it either way round, I suppose. That way round you won't quite see everything on it. If you put it that way round, you've got a problem, because there's a couple of buttons on the bottom there, which you won't be able to access whichever way you put it. Put it that way round, you could pack this out with something to hold it in place. That's probably the quickest and easiest modification. You just cut up a cork, wine bottle cork, and sit that on top. And if you want to put it that way round, which is the way it would normally mount your mobile phone, then you have to trim it around here a bit. I'll just see if I've got a cork, because I reckon that way round with a cork on it, just to fill in the gap. Don't quite get the full view, but that leaves all the buttons accessible. The actual mechanism here, there's a couple of screws on the end of the threaded bar and a spring up the middle, which is held in place where the tube it's in gets narrow at the top, so the spring stops about there. If I pull this, you can see how much you can compress the spring. So just chopping the top off isn't really an option, because you'd lose that piece that holds the spring in place. I did also look at the possibility of pulling it out, bending that over to take up the extra space. You could bend that, in fact you turned it round the other way, bend it, and you can actually get it to line up and hold the top. So we've got several different options of the way we could play with this. I'm just thinking of a quick way of mounting it indoors. When I want to put it on the table or something to film what I'm doing right in front of the camera, instead of using this one. Let's find a piece of cork. If I just cut that cork off, I reckon that might work. Well, I've got to say, I think that'll work. I hadn't planned to do it that simply. I had planned to pull these bars out and bend them. But to be perfectly honest, that will actually do for my purposes. How silly. I've still got access to all the buttons. They're not very good, these tripods. They're very lightweight. You should be able to twist the legs to get them to lock in place, but I find they tend to slip, so these have actually got sticky tape around them to stop them slipping. But just for a quick and simple modification, a piece of cork. Job done.
Hey, thanks for watching. There's plenty of videos on my main channel with more added daily, so don't forget to subscribe and enable the notifications to keep you up to date with my new releases. You can help keep my channel running by donating $1 on Patreon to buy me coffee. You can always find more information in the video description. Thanks again for watching.